Photographs Deconstructed with Simon Q. Walden.
There's something about this picture that says to me 1960s. It's partly just the fact that it's in black and white. Actually, it's got a slight warm tone to it, but the black and white part of it. It wasn't a terribly bright location, so I'm shooting at quite a high ISO, and that's introduced a little bit of noise, which has the effect of grain, which again we kind of associate with those fast films of 400 ISO that we used to use back in the 60s. It's also the look in the eye, just that single eye just peeking out at us. Again, that kind of distinctive eye contact, I think, is part of the feel. In compositional terms, looking at the pose, we've got these repeated triangles, the triangle from face to shoulder to elbow to hand at the face again. And notice how that's repeated in the leg line immediately behind, that the negative space within the curved arm there focuses in on the chest and torso, that the hairline is kind of wrapped under and around the eye. That adds that extra sense of mystery there, again back to that single eye. But it's these repetitions of lines that add a strength to the image, combined with there's just an overall, what we call a pleasing lack of definition. Strictly speaking, the eyes really ought to be pin sharp. That's the sort of the standard mantra of the portrait shot. Actually, they're slightly unsharp. I think it's a little bit of a combination of just slightly being out of focus with a narrow depth of field. I've slightly got the focus wrong, and there's also just a hint of motion in there as well. But actually, it's that final part is that slight softness, that pleasing lack of definition, that again is reminiscent of 60s style photography.
To find out more, go to FilmPhotoAcademy.com. Subscribe now for regular updates.